Hello， 大家好，我是轰酷，欢迎收看轰酷看篮球，给你最及时具体的篮球解析。各位看到这个画面就知道，今天我们又要来 reaction 一波啦。这次我帮你们找的影片很特别啊，是老詹聊咖喱的影片。最近 Reddit 找我家詹詹开了一个新节目，内容基本上都是很硬核的，在跟大家聊篮球。如果你英文够好，我是蛮推荐去听听看的，资讯量真的很庞大啊。今天这集我是抓他们在聊三分时代的片段，简单来说就是他们在讨论咖喱是怎么影响现代篮球的。我自己翻译完，只能说非常精彩。那这边我也不废话了，直接进入今天的影片吧。
It's a few things there. So, like with the three ball, we've seen it so often now. No lead is really safe.
No.
Think back to early in your career. I came in the league in 06, 07. I played no minutes my first 2 years.
Yeah.
But you know what? If we had a 19-point lead going into the fourth, I might get all 12 minutes of garbage time.
For sure.
People would clear their benches.
Yeah, for sure.
This was 15 years ago.
For sure.
People would clear their benches with a 17-point lead in the
Yeah.
fourth and 9 minutes to go.
For sure.
You can't do that anymore.
You can't do that anymore. You know why? Because I believe in 08, 09, or whenever that little light-skinned fucker came in the league that's in Golden State, he changed that whole narrative. He did. He single-handedly changed the no lead is safe. It's like Pat Mahomes right now.
It's interesting you bring up Steph because I think there's
Love that guy.
a long history of
Steph.
great players that have impacted the game. And you can see a lineage between different skill sets, right? Michael to Kobe, right? You can see that.
Yep.
I don't know that there's been a player that has influenced the game more than Steph. And you can certainly point to like Harden for sure in that era, Damian Lillard for sure, but you're right, it started with Steph.
When it comes to influence, since I've been watching the game, the most influence on the game, and obviously we know what Mike did for the game.
Sure.
You know, Steph and Allen Iverson are the two biggest influential guys in our game since I've been watching and covering it, you know. One, they're 6'3", 6'4", if you want to.
Steph's not 6'4".
If you want to look on the back of a basketball card, you know, you're always a lot taller on the back of the basketball card. You know, Allen Iverson and Steph, they were just so relatable, and kids felt like they could be them. They were guys that was not always counted on. They were small in stature, and they just defined the odds. So you got AI, who's like unbelievable crossover, cornrows, arm sleeve. We wear arm sleeve. Everyone wears an arm sleeve now because of Allen Iverson. And he's going in the trenches, you know, laying it up over bigs, whatever the case may be. And now you have Steph, who's shooting over the Empire State Building. You know, it's just like those two are the two most influential when you say the game, how they changed the game, and the kids, and like, those are two guys that you just wanted to watch every single night.
I have an arm sleeve because of Allen Iverson. Like, no bullshit.
Listen,
no bullshit.
One of my tattoos is because of Allen Iverson.
首先我要讲，因为我才20几岁 ，AI 的年代我是没有参与到，所以我可能没办法像隔壁秃哥一样和大家考古什么袖套、什么垮裤，我是完全没有穿过。不过有关咖喱我能聊的就很多啦，毕竟他就是我这个时代的巨星嘛。关于刚刚老詹的讨论，我想特别抓出2个点来讲。首先第一个问题，到底谁才是大三分时代的创始人？关于这点，其实讨论度蛮高的，有些数据派的球迷觉得是胡子带起的，不过大多数的人应该还是认为要归功于勇士和咖喱。这个我之前有和 GM 在他的频道吵过，我是挺咖喱啊，他挺胡子哥。但不管 ，anyway， 我觉得詹詹刚刚说的很好啊，咖喱才是这个浪潮的起头嘛。我知道数据派的人会说，不是嘛，火箭才是真正的魔球啊，他们才是那个开始打极致小球和投3分的球队嘛。你去看火箭当时的出手热区，那才是真正的小球 争地啊。对，这些我通通都认同。可是谁最后拿到了冠军？20年后，球迷会记得的到底是咖喱的三分球，还是胡子的无限单打？答案不用想也知道，当然是有拿冠军的咖喱嘛。或许勇士的死亡五小没有那么偏激，或许他们其实有投了不少的中距离，这些我都不管。你今天走到公园球场，小朋友投三分的时候会喊 Curry 还是喊 Harden？ 如果是前者，那到底谁是大三分时代的领导者？我想答案已经出炉了。
大家可以回家啦！
再来，我觉得老詹讲到 Curry 对比赛影响力时，还有一点讲得很好。他说，就是因为咖喱才6尺3，他才能对全世界的球风造成这么大的改变。这个东西我一样很认同。为什么这样讲？因为咖喱的球风模仿得来，他才能影响大家嘛。当然，要变得跟他一样准，普通人练100年都不可能。但如果你真的很喜欢打篮球，打个10几年，他妈总能有一场跟咖喱差不多准吧？但老詹嘞，普通人再怎么练习，这辈子都不可能成为 LeBron 吧？他就算打100年、1000万年的篮球，也做不到跟老詹一样灌篮啊！所以咯，咖喱的球风是比较能效仿的对象，他和一般人的差距是大家想象里面可以弥补的。这就是为什么小朋友会学咖喱打球，而不是学老詹打球的原因嘛。那你要影响一个世代的球风，总是得让人能模仿你吧。
Like,
Sure.
And Steph, I think he changed, like the influence with Steph, I think is like he fundamentally changed how we viewed how the game should be played with the 3-point shot. Do you think, because part of the Steph thing and this 3-point revolution for a fan is that we have now simplified the NBA. All right, we're just going to shoot a bunch of threes.
Yeah.
My question to you, going back to that basketball intelligence piece, does the game require more basketball intelligence now, or does it require less than when you first started?
You can't ask me that because I'm always side on basketball IQ.
Yeah.
Always. I think throughout the regular season, you can get away with a low IQ team if you're talented. You can get away with it in the first round and maybe get away with it in the second round. When you get to the conference finals, and you get to the finals, obviously, the top 4 teams in the conference finals, they have players, unless a team just happened to hit a heater and they just get lucky. But the top 4 teams normally are going to be the teams with the best players, 4 of the best coaches. And what's going to separate them is now the basketball IQ kicks in. Because there's moments in the game that a coach cannot prepare you for, film can't prepare you for, the history of the game can't prepare you for,
right.
Where you have to have a basketball IQ to make adjustments right away. And if you don't have that level of mind frame or capacity, then a team like Denver, who has one of the greatest IQ guys that we've ever seen in Jokic, Golden State, Draymond, Steph, any one of my teams, if I played you in the finals, myself, and when I won it in 20, it was myself and Rondo on the floor. So I think that those things help.
球商很重要，这个我是很认同，但我觉得这个是很抽象的讲法。对我来讲，只要能打到西冠、东冠的球队老大的球商都不会太差啦。当然赛率可能是另当别论，运球哥和铁图姆有的时候真的怪怪的，但其他球队应该在球商这块都没有问题。比到分区冠军赛，我觉得比较重要的反而是武器库的问题。你能不能在对方锁死你 A 的时候用 B 去应对，这个才是关键所在。还是举回金块当例子，如果对方要包夹 Jokic， 那丹佛有 Murray 能够持球；如果对方锁死卷筹挡拆，他们还有 MPJ 跟 Gordon 能够跳出来，变成说你包夹也不是，因为内有 AG， 外有MPJ， 不包夹的话，卷筹挡拆2打2又能够把你完爆。如此一来，这支球队就没有很明显的弱点啦。因为你每次丢出某一招，金块永远都有另一个玩法可以应对。篮球毕竟是取舍的运动，我设了协防去堵你切入，通常外线就有空档。那一支球队有没有足够的筹码去跟对方一张牌互丢，这才是季后赛能否赢球的点哦。我自己觉得讲球商这个东西有 点抽象，更具体的说法应该是针对场上的行为去应对。可是你能应对的前提是你球队能拿出足够的能力，用出不同的招码。好了，那今天的影片差不多样子，喜欢我的影片记得按赞、订阅加分享。红客篮球，我们下次再见喽，拜拜。